Thoughts create reality. Hi, welcome. My name's Jody, and this is Beyond the Illusion. This is where we talk about everything that's conscious, getting out of the matrix, the power of I am, living beyond the illusion being all the BS, belief systems, but yeah, that are BS, that are holding you back from the greater you, the little you, the greater you. So let's dive in. Thoughts create reality. Everything you see in your reality first started with thought. And because we're running so much every day on autopilot, we don't even think about it, do we? So it's always thought before feeling, thought, feeling, action. Reality reflects back to us what we are thinking and feeling, because everything is energy, right? And when you're thinking a certain way, actually, when you think a thought, synapses in your brain fire, and neurons that fire together wire together. So the body then gets flooded with neurons, which is a feeling, a state of being. So you are literally a walking antenna broadcasting out frequency. Reality then, because the field, reality is neutral. It has to reflect back to you what you are thinking and feeling. So if you really want to know what you're thinking and feeling, because so many times we are on autopilot because we've got 60 to 75,000 thoughts a day, and most of them are in the way going on up here. It's a fiesta. So if we just slow down, if we just breathe a little, if we just come to the present moment and go, okay, what is my reality reflecting to me? What am I showing? What do I like? What don't I like? Because everything starts with thought. Everything. Change a thought, change a lot. So when you have a thought mixed with a feeling, mixed with an emotion, it's a strong signal, especially an intense motion, right? Whether it's anger or joy or gratitude or frustration, it's vibrating out, it's projecting out, and reality goes, okay, because it's neutral. So everything starts with thought first. So energy before physical, and spirit before matter. No, energy before matter, spirit before physical, that's it. Thought before feeling. So it all interacts, right? So in our thinking, we each have a perception. That's called our life, our reality. And if you're living a life that you're not in love with, that you don't get up every day and go, hell yeah, I'm excited, I love what I'm doing, I feel great, yada, 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 chances are you're not in love with your life. And chances are you're getting mediocrity results, or you're just getting by, or you're unhappy, or you're depressed, and actually gut biome plays a big deal in that. So make sure you got really healthy gut stuff going on. But because it affects your thinking, it affects your moods, because our hormones there, everything. But I'm not a specialist in that area, but there's lots of great stuff on YouTube and the internet. Your gut health is really important. So if you're filling it with like alcohol and sugar and a lot of caffeine and other stuff, chances are you might have some stinking thinking going on. So, but just know you're in control, right? And you can change a thought, because you are the thinker of your thoughts. Because if you aren't, who is or what is, right? So try to be more present in the now, in the moment, because that's how we create more awareness. Because if you truly, truly want to change your reality and live a life that is so aligned and so inspiring, that's your desire, no matter what that is, then you have to think better thoughts, right? You got to become your own BFF. Like when you think your thoughts, when you become aware, are you focused on the reality out there? She did, he did, they left me, I've got debt, I don't have enough money in my bank account, oh my God, I'm stressed out, overwhelmed? Or are you aware of that stuff, but you're choosing to focus on this? And what I mean by that is, say you're in a relationship and you've had a fight. Well, they're probably thinking the same thing. So why not revise, because it's thought, right? Now it's a memory because it's the past, but it's happening in the now. yes, say you had an argument, revise that. Revise that instead of, you're being mad and saying, you fucking idiot. Might say, okay, you ended the fight with, hey, let's just call it truce. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And stay in energy like that. I have no money in my bank account. Every day I'm generating more and more wealth. See, you can't be in two places at one time, right? You're either thinking about lack, thinking about debt, thinking about what's missing, the matrix. I call that the matrix has you, or you're thinking about possibility. Okay, right now, I don't have a lot of money in my bank account, but every day I'm getting wealthier and wealthier. Every day I'm finding ways of income coming to me. Every day I'm happier and happier. You get to choose. And you may say, well, yeah, but that's not being real. What's real? What's your definition of real? The outside reality? Yes, it's real. I mean, I knock on the desk. It's solid, stable, chair. But under a microscope, there's a lot of air and space in there. There's a lot of space. Just like us, we're a lot of space. As within, so without. So we're not taught this stuff in school, and it really goes against everything we've been taught, because that's what they do. They get us into the indoctrination camps at a young age so they can program this, because our brain, not our mind, our brain is a supercomputer. But it's just got some bad programs downloaded, or, maybe some viruses got in there. So we can delete, defrag, deprogram, rewire, reprogram, rewire, and recalibrate, rejuvenate to what we truly desire. Because if you're creating things you don't want, guess how good and powerful you could be at creating things you do want. You have to believe. That's the next one. And a belief is just a thought you keep thinking. So if you've got beliefs or triggers coming up that go, yeah, but I'm not good enough, I'm not rich enough, I can't, stop, breathe. Why am I choosing to think this? Where is this thought coming from? Well, the past I did, the past is over. The past is done. You are not defined by what has happened in the past. If I could tell you my past, it's like, whoa. We all have a past. We've all made a lot of mistakes. Some more than others. Some of us have fallen down and gotten back up. Some of us have had stinking thinking. But when you acknowledge that the past is over, you can't do anything about it, you can't change, and you're accessing it in the now, which is through thought. We call a memory, but it's just through thought. You could revise it right then and there. Or you can just go, okay, that happened. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't like it. I really don't want to experience that again. So how must I think and feel in order to move in this direction instead of staying here? That's the power we have. Isn't that cool? Thoughts mixed with emotion are powerful. And so that ties into any concept of the self will affect how you think and feel. Because if you think you're not good enough, if you think you're not pretty enough, rich enough, tall enough, whatever, then your concept of self may not be at its best. And why not be your best? Because there's nobody out there. There's nobody to compete with. There's nobody to judge. It's you pushed out. Everything is you pushed out. And when you start thinking like that, when you start understanding our reality is we're in a simulation, a holographic simulation, and everything is a projection of you. Why not think the fucking best, especially of yourself? Because you are. It's your reality. And there's no competition with anyone, there's no judgment, and it's not egotistical, narcissistic behavior. It's embodying of your truth. So what I mean by that is, in order to be over here where you're thinking you're not good enough, you don't have the money, I can't because, yada, all these are nothing but big fat fucking lies that you keep telling yourself. And in order to really create the reality you want, you have to start with, it sounds like a lie, I am good enough, I am the best, I am perfection, I am love, I am in competition with nobody. Nobody compares to me. No one's better than me. You start talking like that, and at first it's uncomfortable. At first it feels kind of stupid or weird. But guess what? Then it becomes, when you keep doing it and you really believe it and you really allow it, there's a difference. You'll feel the difference. It's not ego. It's not narcissism. It's your truth. It is your truth, and it becomes your new normal. Lie, 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 truth. That's how it works down here, if you haven't noticed, with the media and everything else. So why not do it to yourself? Because you're caught up in a lie. That is the illusion, that you can't, you're not good enough, you don't have, blah, blah, blah. The truth is, I am perfection. I am love. I am all there is. Everyone, I am everyone's top priority. Like that, because that is the truth. It's your reality. It's your projection. So that's how powerful thoughts are. And you can create affirmations, but you know, you don't want to sit here and affirm and affirm and affirm and, well, this doesn't work, or affirm and have to affirm. And you may have to at first, because we're breaking pattern, right? Affirm, but it's that embodying and knowing that will really catapult your transformation. But everything starts with thought. Change a thought, change a lot. When you have a thought, when you're thinking your thoughts of your dreams and desires, you're more in your imagination, and that's your superpower. That's also where you really converse and co-connect with, you can call it God, Gus, God, universe, source, the field, the one, the divine, your oversoul, whatever you want to call it. When you can imagine, which is thinking, now you're using one of your superpowers, because it is. It separates us out from the animal kingdom. And you start creating vivid mental images. And then you get involved with your emotions. Your oversoul, the field, whatever, takes that and runs with it. It imprints the subconscious, which is kind of, I guess, where the mind is, but no one's really found where the mind is because it's non-local. But the subconscious is where all your programs are, so you're overwriting it, so to say. Is because the subconscious doesn't know the difference between real or imagined, and it can only accept. So can you imagine? In your imagination, you are living the most amazing life for you, not anyone else, for you. You're excited, you're passionate, you're grateful, you're joyful, you're optimal health, you're abundant. You're living your passion. Eventually it has to show up in reality, because energy has to match energy. That's how it works. That's how freaking powerful you are. But you have to think it. You have to believe it. You have to embody it. So why not? Why not end the struggling, the frustration, the fear, the anxiety? Again, good microbiome will help with that. But you also have to break pattern and start thinking and feeling differently. So I hope that helps. If you have any comments, please leave them below. My site will be up with coaching times and that coming up, because you've got this within you, but you just may need a little help catapulting you, or seeing an obstacle or block that you might not have the awareness of. I'm good at that. Because who wants to stay stuck, right? So anyways, that's it. I hope you're having a super fantastic day. And if not, I'm going to think you are and assume it as done. Thank you.